Testimony, Mr. Figueroa.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. My name is Luis Figueroa. I'm the Chief of Legislative Affairs for Every Texan, and we are here in opposition to Senate Bill 11. Gotcha. Sorry, Senate Bill 11. Every Texan deserves a fair and humane immigration process. Our opposition comes, number one, because we don't believe enforcement-only policies work. Since 1996, we have increased enhancements, increased boots on the ground, and it's just come at more and more costs. We are now spending $5.1 billion in Operation Lone Star. We've increased jail costs. And with this legislation, I am concerned that as Border Patrol has become overwhelmed with processing, we will now have our DPS overwhelmed with processing and our jails overwhelmed with processing. So a huge cost. We believe the answer is in comprehensive federal reforms, which brings me to my second point, that we don't believe a state-by-state approach works to immigration policy, which is why we believe this will be preempted under the precedent of U.S. v. Arizona, because this language is very similar to Section 3 of SB 1070, and we don't believe that the Article 1, Section 10, Clause 3, the so-called invasion clause, is a saving clause. As Senator Birdwell has stated on the floor, this is not a war, and as such, the governor cannot declare an invasion through his own power, which is what the federal court ruled in the Bowie case. And so lastly, we would just say that we are concerned about the legal implications, the cost implications, and the inhumane implications. And I will just end that as a fellow El Pasoan, I appreciate the language being respectful, and we avoid the language of invasions and the inhumane language of immigrants because we know that that is so dangerous to these communities where people will use that language to harm our communities, whether by not investing them or by doing physical harm, as we saw in August 19th of El Paso. So I appreciate the time, and I encourage you all to reject this legislation.
Thank you for your comments.